And welcome to your daily dose of crypto content, guys. The only crypto content you'll ever need. So let's jump straight in with the Bitcoin $18,424 today, which is definitely lower than the last couple of weeks. As you can see, we fell off a bit of a cliff right there. So looking at Ethereum, we are under 1,000 UK pounds. So if you are in the UK and you are interested, that is roughly under £1,000. So Ethereum looking like a good buy at right now. So I do expect this to drop a little bit further. If we jump on over to the Ethereum chart right there, hold on a second, and we can see right there that it has broken this support quite harshly actually, and the next support's going to be down roughly around here, and the support after that's going to be roughly around here. So if we don't manage to hold this 1200, we are definitely going to drop down to the 1000 mark, I would imagine. So definitely keep an eye on Ethereum. We all knew this was going to happen after the merge. The sell-off has been incredible. So if you don't know what's been happening with the merge, then you've been living under a rock, because that's one of the most important things that's been happening in crypto over the past couple of years, realistically. So Ethereum moving to proof of stake. There is a proof of work token that's still out there called Ethereum proof of work. So you do have to be careful at which coin you are buying. If you see it's $8 to $9, that's not the right Ethereum. This is Ethereum 2, or the original Ethereum, not technically Ethereum Classic. It's confusing, guys. There's a lot of these new Ethereum coins that have just sprouted out of the ground. But Ethereum is doing quite badly on its own, so I do expect this to drop back down to this support here. And if we do smash this support, then I do reckon we're going to come down a lot lower than this. Probably going to be coming down to about this mark here, I would imagine, and testing the 1000, because that looks like a stronger support to me than most of the others. So we'll jump straight in on the cryptocurrencies again. What have we got going on? So XRP, 34 cents. Not much is happening there. Yep, not much is there. 11% over the past 24 hours down, but XRP just bounces up and down. As you can see there, we have a little bit of a pump because of some news, and we come straight back down. So if you are holding XRP, you know, your hold might be over, guys. Your hold might be over. We're going to get into that with the first thing on the news. Cardano, 43 cents, standard. Solana, $30, pretty standard there, to be honest, a little bit low. Polkadot, $6, that's a pickup for me on those prices. Matic, I'd wait for a bit of a lower price. What else we got going on there? Dogecoins, not looking great. Cosmos, Ethereum Classics, gone up a little bit. Okay, Chainlink, bullish on that. I would like to see a $6 there, and I would be buying some more Chainlink. So let's move on up to the crypto bubbles. They look awful today, as you can see there. So this is a new Ethereum proof of work token there, ETH proof of work. So this is literally a new entire coin that's been built for basically to support the proof of work mechanisms that people still want to use, because you know they've got these mining rigs and stuff, and they still want to be able to use them and actually gain profit from them. So that's why this coin is moving there. It has dropped 34% in the past 24 hours. We have seen this. 34%, 38% is quite bad. We had a bit of a pump up to about, was it $18? Then we came back down to about $8, somewhere around that mark. This is the actual Ethereum there. You've got Ethereum and you've got Ethereum Work. You also have Ethereum Classic, and there is another one called Ethereum Fair. ETH. So there is 4 different Ethereum tokens at the moment. I do need to look into to see if we all get mimic tokens. See if we all get mimic tokens, which would be very nice. If we do get mimic tokens, it will be in tomorrow's video, and I will find a way to get it into the video so that everyone can make some money, because that is why we are here. So hopefully they are doubling up the tokens. Basically what this means is when they do a fork on a network, they basically have to give you basically a fork of everything that you own. So let's just say, for instance, that you own 32 Ethereum sat in a wallet somewhere. A wallet that is compatible with this Ethereum proof of work airdrop. Then basically you will be airdropped your Ethereum proof of work tokens as a one-to-one. So I will look into that for tomorrow's video, guys, because we all want to make some money, and that's exactly why we are here. So we're going to move on over to the Bitcoin chart quickly, just to have a little look what has been happening there. As you can see, we are definitely just falling. We are sideways, falling, sideways, falling, sideways, and I do expect another drop, to be honest with you. I do expect another drop. How far? How far is anybody's guess at the moment? Maybe between, you know, the 1200 and 1500, roughly around those marks. I haven't done enough research into it over the past couple of weeks to see where we are going next, but I do imagine a drop here, because we are not out of the woods yet, guys. I do not believe we're out of the woods yet. So, first thing in the news, Ripple in the SEC case. See, I said I'd add some for you Ethereum, for you XRP lunatics out there. Me included, I'm an XRP lunatic, so don't take that as offense. Just take it as we are a strong lunatic army. So basically what's happening is Ripple and the SEC are basically saying that they're both done with this case, to be honest with you. Nobody's given an inch and nobody's taken a mile. So to be honest with you, they basically just filing for acquittance, basically. So they basically want to just knock it on the head and say, right, none of us have made any movements in the past for however many years this has been going on, 3 years or 4 years or whatever. So no one is making any headway, so we're just going to call it there, which is very good, you know. Hopefully we do have some regulatory clarity in terms of it being an unregistered security. So XRP is an unregistered security in America, and everywhere else in the world it's not. Everywhere else in the world, so just put it that way. So as soon as the SEC figures out that the rest of the world is going to be using XRP and you know, basically America's going to get left behind, then they're going to basically give them the free reign that they need. So XRP is going to be used in a lot of CBDCs in future. So it's looking very, very promising for XRP and very, very promising for Quant. So Quant is an absolute beast of a coin as well. It has been pumping lately. We did drop under the $100 mark 2 days ago, 3 days ago. So if you did pick up some Quant, then you are definitely in some profit already. So let's move on over what we got next. US SEC sues owners of alleged Ponzi schemes. So these Creative Advancement LLC and Eldenman BlackRock advisors, blockchain advisors, as well as the owner. So they're basically suing a lot of these fraudulent, saying they sold securities, fraudulently offered and sold securities, using false and misleading statements. The SEC believes he raised nearly 5 million, 4.5 million from 4 different investors over the 4 years, and he used it to pay off his credit cards and family members and personal things. So basically, they're a bit fuming with this, and the more Ponzi schemes get taken out of the crypto industry, the better. So we are seeing good things, but I would like to see clarity over suing people. Let's be honest. Because as soon as we have clarity, we know the projects that are bad, we know the projects that are good, because the bad projects won't survive, because people will just steam all over them, you know, even the governments, the SECs will steam all over them. So I would like to see more regulatory clarity, really. So moving on, these hackers are trying to break Bitcoin. This is an interesting one. So a lot of these hacking groups, I think they call, bad actors, are reportedly hijacking servers and using their vast resources in order to run encryption solvers for the large cryptocurrency. So basically, they're trying to break into Bitcoin. It's not really possible. These efforts should be taken with a grain of salt. It's highly likely these are simply playing around with new attack pathways instead of actually trying to hack Bitcoin. It's basically nigh on impossible to hack Bitcoin. It can be done, but it's going to take a hell of a long time to do so. Like literally 100 years or more just to find out the encryption codes for Bitcoin. So it's not going to happen, guys. It's not going to happen. Doesn't mean it's completely safe. For now, Bitcoin is considered to be completely safe. There is no machines that could possibly break it. Not yet, but in the future, 100 years from now, 50 years from now, who knows? So, moving on again, cross-chain dot staking app wins Polkadot's North American hackathon. So, I like this. Hackathons are basically getting people involved in projects. So, I think it's brilliant. You know, people come along and hack out projects, see what you can actually do to it, mess it up, edit this, delete that, add a new line of code, yada, yada, yada. And they come up with basically new projects within the projects. So, this one's called XCM.AutoStake. So what this one is basically auto staking for DOT. So the cross-chain DOT staking dApp aims to provide simplify the DOT staking process by guiding users through a compact interface to stake a DOT from parachains to Polkadot's decentralized finance hub, Akela. So it's very, very good, very, very good. I like this, DeFi. It's a good DeFi project for me because obviously it makes things easier, because the easier things are, the more likely people are to actually use them, you know? So I do think this is very, very bullish for Polkadot, and I think it is bullish for Akela in the future. So I do think more people will start using this staking app now that we are basically pushing forward ahead with it. And it's making it a lot easier. This is a funny article. Binance CEO on the problems with ETH that the merge doesn't fix. So I read this entire article, and the only thing that I can come up with on this article is all the good things about Ethereum. The advantages of Ethereum. Ethereum is now 100x more energy efficient. 99.9% of energy was dropped through the move to proof of stake. Fantastic. Proof of stake, direct access to each validators. So you basically have access to your own nodes and stuff. Allows proof of stake incentives to be far more Granular, further increase in security. Yep, anyone with 32 ETH can now participate as a validator on Ethereum. Very, very true. Yeah, so basically the transactions finally on Ethereum will lay the groundwork for future work that will improve Ethereum's ability to scale. Layer 2 solutions such as rollups, ZK rollups and stuff, maybe from no, not Solana. Hold on a second. Matic, there we go. To connect other blockchains via cross-chain bridges, build better abstractions for developers that are easy to use and reasons about. So, yep, we're very, very bullish on the Ethereum merge in the long run. But what does worry me is the fact that two main addresses are controlling majority of the validations, controlling the majority of the nodes. So the more nodes we see, the less sort of centralized it'll be, but at the moment it's looking pretty centralized, so that's quite worrying there. ETH short-term support checked. What's next for ETH now? So we did look at this one. We saw there that this support has been broken. So this is a very major support. As you can see there, we have made the support a pretty good support for a while, but now we have dropped below. So not looking very good there. Where was I? There I was. Yep, so we did check that support and we dropped below it. Where in the world is Do Kwon? So Do Kwon's run off. As we all know, this CEO of Terra has run off. I'm not on the run, he's saying. I'm not on the run. But basically, people are asking, well, where are you then? And basically what he said was, if you're not friends, if you don't have a plan to meet, and we're not involved in a GPS Web 3 game, otherwise there's no business knowing my GPS coordinates. So basically he's telling everyone to F off. But if everyone thinks he's in Singapore, So do what you may on this one, guys. Think about what you may on this one. He's saying that he's not avoiding prison, he's not avoiding anything, but he seems like he's avoiding things. After the merge, Ethereum, so this is the Ethereum proof of work mainnet. So this obviously, people still want a proof of work Ethereum, so they can basically still use their mining rigs. The mainnet launched Ethereum 10, it's over on 10 exchanges with 1.7 billion transactions taking place. That's a decent amount of volume. The price fell 75% of 24 hours to $12. I think we fell as far as $8 in the end. Many miners who wish to hold on to their revenue as Ethereum switched to proof-of-stake mechanisms. Yeah, so they basically still want to make money with their miners. So FTX, Bybit and Bitmart are offering spot trading. Interesting there. So if you do want a spot trade, then it's available on FTX, Bybit and Bitmart. Looking very good for the volume there. So basically, yeah, they want something to mine. It's strange that they didn't go to Ethereum Classic, considering that seems to be holding better value than this. But we'll have to wait and see. I think this is a very silly idea for them to do this. I think the amount of volume that has to go through this for this to be viable in the future is astronomical, and I don't think that is actually going to happen. I think the proof of work mechanisms are starting to dwindle away. There's not many left now, because we can all see the proof of stake is the better way to go. So moving on, we got pretty much the same article. Ethereum's proof of work forks competing for market share. So there is a second token. I wonder if it's got it on here. Don't think it does, but there is a second token called Ethereum Fair. I'm not too sure what Ethereum Fair is. There is. Another major fork was by the name of Ethereum Fair, or ETF, which claims to be the first forked proof of W chain, experienced the same trading volume shortly after the merge. Claims to be the first forked proof of work chain. Okay. Yep, so that's another one to look into. There's a lot of Ethereum out there at the moment, guys, so do with that what you will. Ford joining the metaverse with 19 new patents featuring NFTs. So Ford, as you can see there, what have we got? Transit, Escape, Maverick, Ranger, Mustang, Explorer, Bronco, Lightning, Ford. These are all metaverse trademarks that are all applying for. So it's going to be clothing, virtual trucks, vans, cars, and online store for NFTs. Big moves. We like to see anything there, metaverse coming out. One of the last things we have today is India launches a Learn to Earn campaign with Sandbox. So India's WazirX, India's largest crypto exchange by trading volume, has introduced a Learn to Earn campaign with Sandbox. So basically, the campaign starts on the 19th. Top 5 winners will get a free pass to the Sandbox Season 3. Sandbox Season 3 is a really, really good one, guys. If you want to get involved in that, I'd advise it anyway. So basically, these free, what we call them, BAL passes, Alpha passes. Alpha passes give you a chance to win 500 Sand tokens and 500 sand in the future is going to be worth a good amount, I would feel, in the next bull run, because I feel like this is one of the best metaverse projects out there. So if you, I don't know if you can get involved if you're not in India, but if you are in India out there, guys, make sure to get involved in Wazir X is Learn to Earn program. Very, very bullish on that one. So thank you very much for joining me today, guys. Make sure you like and follow me, and make sure you slam a follow button there. We have revamped the Twitter page. What do you think? I like my little ace mark there, ace card. So I would appreciate a follow over on here, and obviously we are over on the YouTube as well. Smash the like button and subscribe. We will be live on TikTok every day now from now on. Sorry about the delay in content. I've been away for the past week. We went to the Formula 1 in Italy. Absolutely fantastic. And if you do want to have a little look at how that went, wait for the Lord. The new video, anyway. My new video is all about what I did while I was out in Italy. So if you do want to look at that, it'd be much appreciated. There we go. There he is. My missus made the good video. She makes the good ones. I make the rubbish ones. So if you do want to have a little look, I'd appreciate that one. If you want to look at the Formula 1 and what Milan is like, feel free. Last but not least, the last thing I got to plug right here is going to be my Instagram. So we got some cool things from Milan as well. So if you do want to have a little look on the what happened in Milan, you are more than welcome to. There we go. There I am. How cool am I? So thank you very much for joining me today, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.